Oh, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the second motorcycle build series ever on this channel. This is my new bike here. I just picked it up a couple days ago. It's 1981 Suzuki Gs850. Picked it up for 450 bucks. Pretty good deal. It does not run right now. Nothing really works. I think it's going to need a new battery for one thing, and then I don't really know what else it needs. But yeah, so that's what part one of the build series is about, just finding out what it needs to get running and then getting it running. So yeah, before I do all that stuff, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the bike. As you can see, it's pretty much bone stock, except for this lovely addition here. Not really. This is a big riot shield, fairing, whatever you want to call it. It's officially named the Windjammer SS. So yeah, you can call it that if you want. Besides that, the bike's pretty much bone stock. Nothing really special about it. I mean, I guess that's my job, to make it special, make it custom. And what I plan to do with this bike, I plan to turn it into a scrambler. If you've never heard of a scrambler, it's kind of in the cafe racer family, I guess. It's more of like an off-road cafe racer. I'll put some pictures of them up here so you have a little bit of an idea to go off of if you've never seen one before. But yeah, so I'm going to show you guys some of the features of the bike, and then we'll just jump right into the build process of getting it running. So if you're new to my channel, hopefully you'll enjoy the videos. This is just the first of many of this build, and there will be many more to come. So stay tuned. Hopefully you enjoy the video, and let's get right into it. That's all I can really say. See how heavy it is. Pretty heavy, yeah. It's a new day here in the shop, and I am starting to work on the bike. I had the battery charging up overnight, and I'm gonna unplug these connectors. Oh, just like that. And then I'm gonna turn on the key and see if anything happens. So as you can see here, the oil and the neutral light came on, but they're very dim. And the starter button doesn't do anything. The high beam button dimmed it slightly. Turn signals kind of work. But yeah, that's pretty much an obvious sign that the battery isn't holding a charge, because it was plugged in all night and that's all I'm getting. So I guess I'm gonna have to get a new battery. That's the first thing I'm gonna have to buy. But for now, I'm gonna plug the battery back in and see if I can get anything to happen other than the lights to come on. See if I can get the starter button to work. So the first time I lifted up this seat, I couldn't figure it out. I thought there was a bolt holding it or something like that. But after like 15-20 minutes of messing with it, I figured out you just gotta do that. I'm already liking how everything's set up on this bike, and it's in super good shape. I think I got a good deal on this thing, to be honest with you. So I've got a multimeter here, and I'm gonna test the battery to see what kind of voltage it's reading. Should be anywhere above 12 would be nice. So positive to positive and negative to negative. 9.8. So it's sitting at 9.8 volts right now. Let's see if it goes down at all. If it does, that's a sign it's not holding a charge. It went down to 9.79. Let's see if it'll do it again. La da da ba 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 la 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 la. Yep, 9.78. So that's an obvious sign. This battery's toast. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna hook up this charger to it so I can, it'll basically act like it is a fully charged battery. So I'll be able to check out all the electrics and see if I can get the engine to turn over. So now I've got the battery plugged into the charger, so it's getting like a very high amount of electricity, so that's all good there. Turn the key on. The oil light, neutral light came on, that's good. See if the turn signals work. Yep, turn signals work. Nice. High beam, yes. The horn, no horn. Starter button, nope, nothing there. I don't know if those two are on the same fuse, or I guess the next place to look would be the fuses. So I found the fuse box here. There's 5 fuses. I don't know if this is the only one, but all these fuses look good, and I even switched them around and I still can't get the starter button to work. So I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna start looking at things, and if I make any headway, I will give you guys an update. Okay, and it's a new day yet again. I'm here working on the bike. I ordered the new battery and the starter solenoid. So until that comes by the end of the week, today's Monday, they're supposed to come by Friday. I'm just gonna do some other things to get the bike running, like clean the gas tank. Put the head cover back on because it's not on the bike, as you can see. Clean the carburetors, change the oil, get everything tightened down. So yeah, I'm just gonna start doing that, and hopefully by the end of the week I'll have the bike running. So let's get right to it. Let's jump into it, guys. Let's jump into it. I'm gonna start just by removing the seat and the gas tank. There you go. Easy as that. Okay. I just figured out this cool trick I thought I'd share with you guys. If you ever have a ton of bolts to take off and you don't want to use a socket wrench and you don't have the right attachment that goes in the drill, just take your 1/4 inch extension here. Looks just like this. It actually fits in a drill if you have a big enough chuck like this one does. There you go. Then you just take your socket, put it right on there, and get to work. Let's get this bearing off, eh? Oh. Yep. Yep. There it goes. Oh, a little homemade spacer. That's great. Now I can go into combat. Okay guys, I'm going in my first riot shield mission. So it's only been like 15 minutes and I already got the bike looking pretty naked. So now I should be able to get this head cover on. There you go. Okay, so I found the box with just some random stuff that the guy gave me with the bike. And there's that missing air filter that goes on that side. Gotta glue that back on. But I thought it was pretty funny how he put the bolts together for the head like this. He just stabbed them through a piece of cardboard. Hey man, I mean, they're all organized now, so thank you. And oh, there's the horn. I didn't know where it was, but now I do, and I can put it back on the bike. And there's actually 2 of them, and there's a ton of these. Go somewhere. They go here. Yeah, they go there. Okay, sweet. I guess they go just like how they're positioned here. That one goes there. That one goes there. Almost. As many extensions and universal joints later, and I've come up with a solution. Maybe. Yes. I got the battery and the solenoid here, so I'm gonna go ahead and open these up for you guys live and in person. Okay guys, so here it is. It's actually the same battery that I have on my CB750. It's pretty much like the cheapest sealed battery on Amazon. It's only like $43. So, and it worked so well on that one, so I just figured I'd get it again. Good enough. Okay, there it is. It's in this box here. That's it. The new solenoid. Gonna get this on the bike right now. Let's peep it. And now I'm gonna pull the old battery out and then pop the new one back in, eh? Oh yeah, we're getting power. Time to change the solenoid. Okay, now I'm gonna get this solenoid out. There's power in the system. Okay. Okay, she's out. And here's the new one. They look pretty much the same. This one's a little lighter maybe. I don't know, they're probably the same. Okay, well let's test it. Moment of truth, let's test this thing out. Nope. Maybe it has some kind of kickstand. Kickstand lock. Nope. Nothing. So I've had a lot of people ask me like how I learn to fix problems like this, how the solenoid, there's power to the solenoid, but the solenoid isn't activating. So I'm trying to figure it out. And I've had a lot of people ask me like how I know all this, how I figure all this stuff out. Well, right now I'm looking at WikiHow here. So that, like, the internet basically, and then just trial and error. Like that's what I do. Also guys, the wiring diagram to your bike, if you find it, it's super helpful. It might look kind of intimidating at first, but once you just look at like the individual parts one at a time, it's pretty simple. Okay guys, so I think I might have figured out why it wasn't working. I was looking at a simplified wiring diagram, this one here, and I saw that the solenoid needed to be grounded, and then I was thinking about it and I was like, oh, I don't have mine bolted down, so it's probably not grounded. And so I think that if I bolt this thing down, then it'll work. So let's find out. Okay, let's test it. Nope. Oh yeah, now it works. Yes. Okay, so I think this actually might not have been bad. Maybe I can return this one. So I just popped the old solenoid back in, and yeah, it's making a weird noise. I think that's fine though. But the main thing is this solenoid works, the old one does. So I'm gonna just send this new one that I bought back because I don't need it. So yeah, got that problem fixed. The next step I'm gonna do is take these carburetors off and clean them out. And then after that, I'm gonna clean the gas tank out and get it ready to go and put it on the bike. And then after both of those things are done, I should be able to start it up. So that might be by the end of the night. We'll see. see how difficult it is to get these things out. Oh, that wasn't bad. Probably won't be as easy going back in though. It's usually how she goes. Okay. She's out. Yep. I'm gonna start by pulling off all these hoses here. There you go. There we go. Now this one. This one. Next thing I'm gonna do is take off these float holes on the bottom here. Gaskets look good. They actually look pretty clean so far. So these carbs actually have the main jet 115. There's a number on there. Then I just looked it up and those are the stock jets. I'll probably just leave them there for now and see how it rides. Okay, so now I'm going to take off these diaphragms here, but before I do that I'm going to clean them off a bit. So, yes. Now that I got these cleaned up decently well, I'm going to take the diaphragm tops off and clean them out. This one just keeps slipping, so I'm just going to cut a slot in it and then get a new screw. Okay, yeah, that works. Now I got them all. You want to check this black rubber part here to see if there's any holes. If there is, then you have to replace it, and it's kind of expensive, so hopefully there's not. This one looks good, so I'll just keep checking them. And they all look good, so I'm just gonna take the needle valves out and clean those, and then I'm gonna put everything back together. Okay, next I'm gonna tap out these the needle jets, I think they're called. They're the piece with like a ton of holes. You gotta make sure all those holes are cleaned out right. Okay. See all that dust and stuff that came out with them? Yeah, and then you definitely want to clean out those holes that they were in. Okay, next I'm going to get all these needle valve jet things here and then put them in the top of the diaphragm bowl and just spray them down nice and good with the carburetor cleaner. And now I'm actually going to pull one of these brass wires out of this brush here and then I'm going to use that to make sure all these holes here are cleaned out. Yeah, it's a kind of tedious process, but you just want to do it, make sure nothing's clogged, because then the bike won't run right. You want to do the same thing with the main jets here. Just get a little wire from the brush, run it through each one. Just make sure, you can just look through them, make sure they don't have any blockages. See, this one's good. And you're good to go. jackhammer. Okay, got him. Nicely done. The next thing to do on the agenda is to check the gas tank, make sure it's clean. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna open it up and put some gas in it, shake it around, and then hopefully that'll get all the dust out. Hopefully it's not rusty inside, but we don't really know until we start looking in it, so let's go ahead and do that. It looks pretty good in there. The bottom's clean, might be a little bit of rust, but I think I got super lucky with this bike so far. The carburetors were clean, the gas tanks seems pretty clean, but I still got to put some gas in it to check, so I'm going to do that. Okay, that's good, that's not good. Okay. Oh. I thought I had that shut. Now I'm actually going to take off the petcock here and then dump out the gas and all the whatever else comes out with it. Okay, the filter actually looks pretty clean. Now I'm going to dump it all out. Yeah, filthy. Ton of stuff in there. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that a few more times to get the rest of the stuff out, and then I guess I'm gonna put it back on the bike because that actually doesn't look too bad. Okay, I think it's good. Now it's good. I'm gonna put some gas in the tank and see if I can get this bike started. That should be good. Okay. Oh geez, I'm getting excited. Oh man. Whoa! That was so simple. That was the first time this bike has started in 11 years. That easy. I'm getting somewhere. Doesn't sound like it's running too good, but at least it's running. Okay, well, it runs. Not well, but it runs. I think I just need to get the fuel delivery system working well with a good amount of fuel. Because as you can tell, as you can hear, once it starts up, it revs up kind of high, and then it stops, and then it actually shuts the engine down. So I think it's just not getting enough fuel. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the first episode of the build series. I got a good bit done. I got the bike figured out and I got it running, and that's enough for me for this episode. So I'll catch you guys next time, and the next episode I'm going to get everything good. The next episode, I'm gonna get the bike running and riding, and then I'm gonna start to tear it down and customize it. So stay tuned, guys. It'll be out within a week or so after this one, maybe sooner. If you like this video, if you want to follow the build, subscribe to my channel. It's easy to do, just one click. Also, comment and like, and hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.